Hey guys, today we're playing Contrast on the PlayStation 4. I know this wasn't one of the bigger titles. You actually can get this for free on PlayStation Plus. Now remember, if you have a PlayStation Plus account, as soon as it runs out, you can't play these games again. But if you have a PlayStation 4, it's good to have PlayStation Plus anyway, because now you gotta pay to use their service for most games. Some actually let you play without, but this one in particular, you have to have PlayStation Plus to play it unless you buy it. So I figured I'd pick this game first out of all the PlayStation 4 games I have. I don't really have that many. I have Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Killzone, and then a shooting game and whatever else is free on the PlayStation Network. Really the only game that I bought for the PlayStation 4 specifically was Killzone. The other two games, Assassin's Creed and Battlefield 4, were an upgrade, which is why I was kind of waiting on doing those videos. But this is a really cool game, and it got me sucked in. This is really the first time that I'm playing the game, but it's kind of cool. I don't know what the hell you are or what, but you seem to be able to walk on the walls as a shadow and go back to like a human shape. And this girl, she talks to her parents, but they're only in shadow form, and it's supposed to be in Paris, France, or somewhere like it, but everybody talks in English and nobody has an accent. Everybody has a distinctively American accent, so I don't know what's up with that. Now, the graphics by no means are pushing what I would consider the PlayStation 4 compared to other games I've seen, but the art style is so awesome. It works. Like, this is one of those things where it's style over substance, and in its own way, I think this is a very beautiful game. And believe it or not, out of all the games I've played, this game has some of my favorite art style. Now, I believe this is also on the PC, and it might be coming out on the PlayStation 3. I'm not sure. I don't know the differences in quality, but I imagine that they're probably comparable. This game is probably just going to be a lot sharper than the PlayStation 3 version if it comes on. Although the shadow physics are kind of strange and weird, so I really don't know what's going to happen with that. But this is cool. You can go on the wall and you see like the shadows, and it turns in from a 3D game to basically a two-dimensional game, which is really cool. So we're gonna try to find our way. Obviously, I'm experimenting. I don't know quite what to do, but it seems straightforward enough. Thanks to that little brat over there, she kind of guides you a little bit, so you're not completely hopeless. This is actually recorded using the PlayStation Share feature. Now, how I got it on here is a long story. I really hope that there's an affordable capture card, or PlayStation supports it, or there's some adapter that you can use component cables, because I like to talk a lot, and I think there's only a 15-minute limit. Now, I haven't pushed that 15-minute limit, but
Oh, I think you're too big.
it's kind of hard playing these games when you're thinking about the time the whole time.
I think that goes all the way through to the
The
other
girl's a
street.
little bit bossy,
If I move
like
this cart, you could walk up its shadow.
bossing like this little specter around, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of those games that has some crazy like revelation at the end. It just comes off as that way. So far, the game's not like hard puzzle wise. I could definitely see it getting harder, but you would just have to think really abstractly to figure out some of this stuff. Make sure you collect those orbs, by the way. I found out later that you gotta use them. I hope this doesn't turn into some fucking Banjo Kazooie fetch quest. I can't stand anything more than fetch quests. It's one of the reasons why I preferred the average game on the PlayStation versus the Nintendo 64. I cannot stand collecting stars or anything else. Again, just turn into your little 2D mode and go on the wheel. It's not that impressive in physical form, but pretty intimidating in shadow form. But I have to say, this game doesn't really push any graphical boundaries. It's also an indie title, so you're not going to have like Sony exclusive or some huge major title's graphics, but I love the style so much. It like, even like when I played like the more famous titles, the ones that push the system a little bit more, I think out of all the games, this has my favorite style. It's just sharp. It reminds me of like claymation.
Or an acrobat, like you. Did you always want to be an acrobat? You're so good.
I don't know if you ever saw that movie Coraline. It kind of reminds me of that. That's one of my favorite movies, believe it or not. I wish I could get the 3D version on Blu-ray. I have a 3D like version with the green and blue or whatever the hell fuck color that is, because I'm colorblind and I don't know my ass from my elbow when it comes to colors. But there's one for actual 3D TVs that my TV's compatible with, and that'd be pretty badass. So I am accepting donations for Coraline 3D Blu-ray. So yeah, if you're feeling generous, just send me an email and you can send me this shit along with anything else that I would find of value. Like, so please don't send me pipe bombs or anything like that. Just things I can use, like movies and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna quit with the really shitty jokes here. Pretty much you gotta like take these lights and highlight this invisible band, which is really cool.
Come on, sugar.
I love the jazzy, noirish almost soundtrack. Sometimes I just don't want to talk. I just want to watch it.
Hey, one's on the fridge.
It's so crazy, like how you'll see something that looks normal size, and then all of a sudden, look, you're climbing on his damn drumstick. That's nuts. And cool at the same time, like cool nuts, not like scrotum nuts. I mean, it can be like scrotum nuts if that's your thing, and you would consider that like a good thing, but I'm trying to appeal to a majority of people, and I guess a majority of people, in my opinion, thinks that like it wouldn't be their thing. This so reminds me of Roger Rabbit. When Eddie goes to the club and he sees Jessica Rabbit for the first time.
And I knew right away that you would want me. I just never thought you'd harm me.
It has like a surreal look, like the shadows almost look like paper dolls. Like, even though their shadows are like 3D figures, there's something about them that almost looks like they're like flat and not like shadows of something that's 3D. I'm wondering how they captured that effect. It's pretty nuts. You have the little servicemen over there, so I'm wondering if this is around World War II-ish. I don't know. It definitely has a noir feeling to it, for it. It's a really cool game, really abstract. I like it a lot. But anyway, guys, this is Contrast for the PlayStation 4. Keep an eye on it for PlayStation 3 or in the PC. I'm not sure, but I think it's coming out on those systems if it isn't already. Thanks again for your support, and thanks for watching, and I hope I make more interesting videos for you. Alright guys, thank you, and take care. Bye.